links in nicely.
It's never too late. Hello, right. This is the review rant random for Never Too Late / Retro VHS. That'll be in the outtakes. And the mascot is here, Britbo. And along with Britbo, we've been rediscovering a few Corey Haim movies. And I haven't really done any review rant randoms from Dream Machine. God, it's a weird one.
Fast Getaway.
And Fast Getaway you watched recently. I fell asleep, but I've seen it umpteen times. I want to revisit them as a podcast. But going through the shelf, and I just grabbed it. It's been on the shelf for a very long time. Is Never Too Late. And this is available in Australia. Corey Haim gets his name top billed, which he's and Corey Haim in this. Olympia, pronounce that one.
Dukakis.
Next one.
Cloris Leachman.
And Matt Craven. Now, the main four actors in this are outstanding, I will totally agree, but the film is really weird. Now, it's filmed in Canada, and this is just before Corey Haim had the weird shoot on the side movie, I'm Corey Haim era. Like the downfall of, I think this is after first independent deal had finished. He was in Canada, and you put him against this. To me personally, you put this with Never Too Late. Never Die Young. Or What a Night, Lucas. You would put this with the small niche of his dramatic roles, because when it comes to a Corey Haim movie, which this essentially is, it's why I got noticed for it. It's the reason I've seen it. And he's the Anne character. And again, he kind of like, the actors shine.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the storyline is basically Mr. Woody, wants some money. So so there's four friends, and one of them dies. So there's three friends, but then a fourth friend joins the group.
Yeah.
Tonight's movie is Grumpy Old Men. And basically what happens is they all chip in for the fallen friend's funeral, but Woody can't get any money because he's signed power of attorney over to Matt Craven, who is the son of Woody's old friend, who used to run a retirement home together. Now there's a bit of embezzlement going on there. Now Matt Craven is probably one of the down points of this. Now when I was reading on IMDb, people class him as cartoonish because he goes from zero to kind of goofy easy, but he really pulls off like a desperate fucking you're not going to stop me, I'm not going to die like this. But what happens is basically because Woody falls ill, it sets off a chain reaction of like where the money's going. There's embezzlement. There's another actress in it who plays Happy Gilmore's grandmother. She's in it, so it's got quite a good cast, but again it's Canadian based. What did you class it as?
What did I class it as?
Well,
it was quite mystery, wasn't it? Like,
well, somebody on IMDb said fraud she wrote.
Yeah, because I was like, Angela Lansbury should have played her. Not faulting the actress who's in this movie, but I was like, it's like Miss Marple, like Agatha Christie, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean a lot of people do that, but again, it is catered for an older generation audience. Anyone who's not into a retirement home yet, or in a retirement home, might have found it funny. It is quite funny in bits. Mm-hmm. Again, the actors. It's mental to think that three out of the four of the main old actors are still alive, and Corey Haim's died as well.
Yeah. So
that's insane to think, because I think Olympia, she's 90 this year.
For an and character as well, he had so many hairstyles.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird one, because again, you've got this friendship of old people getting together playing cards. One happily retired, has his own home. Woody lives in the home. The other lady in the wheelchair, she is a TV presenter, has her own talk show and stuff like that. And the other one is out of town who comes for the funeral. That's how she comes into the fold. Woody, on the other hand, is recovering in a retirement home. And it's all about espionage, early like computers and that, and especially for older generations. Now, throwing Corey Haim in the mix, it's fucking weird. Again, his state of mind, his career at the time, he's took a job, and again, it's unfortunate that he has passed, because a lot of people should check out American Hostage Game or American Sunset, no matter what you call it, because he was fucking brilliant in it. When he got a chance to act, he could really fucking act. It's really distracting, because Rachel's kid Corey's fucking swinging on the swing, and every time we talk about Corey Haim, fucking Corey Beans up there. I forget what it's called. But no, again, to weird character, as you said, he comes in and the character's fucking weird because he's an M&S player. He's Romeo and it's all chains and whips. He's got his hair right up there.
Romeo and Juliet S&M version.
Yeah, and you got the old people going to the thing. But again, it's broadened the horizons. Olympia opens the doors that she's a lesbian out of the closet, which is good.
You know what I thought was funny though? We're talking about early technology here. So Olympia is trying to solve the password to get into this system, and just keep trying this password, and then every time she gets a letter right, the system's saying 6 letters right. And I was like, that would never happen now. That would never happen now. It's so funny.
Well, it's all dialing up faxing and stuff and all that. But again, it's 1996. There's quite a few films called Never Too Late. But again, when it comes to Corey Haim, he's the Anne character. Plays it well, but unfortunately, shooting aside was the following film, which he basically, and right from reading that weird autobiography I read, he was going to be like, oh, I have to be in this movie, and the film just fell into turmoil and disastrous. This was 2 years before the very mythological Universal Groove that I've always wanted to see because it was meant to be his big comeback movie going into the millennium. Just never seen the light of day. But if you want to check it out, Never Too Late. I'm sure it's on Amazon Prime. As I say, I got this from America. Corey Haim, again though, like that shows you how popular he was to sell the movie because he's on Corey Haim. And that's a DVD there, so yeah.
I loved it. I felt great after it.
It's one of those ones where it's great supporting cast, but people would suspect a bit more action-paction. I mean, it's all just been filmed around. It's very unique at the end, though, with the house that runs on the Canadian-American border. But yeah, see you in the outtakes. So here in the outtakes, this is technically a retro VHS because this is Never Too Late. Now, this is in First Independent. So, when I correct myself before, you had films like Pray of the Roller Wars, Dream a Little Dream, 1 and 2. You had... well, I'm sure there's a picture deal going here, but The Return of Fast Getaway 2. So this is probably one where, right, Corey, you're going in that film. Do you know what I mean? Get him in that movie. And here we go. So Olympia, Thingy, Lynchman, Corey Haim, and Matt Craven. His head is blared across there. You can hardly see his fucking name above her head. I
didn't even know he had this on VHS at all. This is a revelation for me. No,
this is pretty cool. I mean, obviously Matt Craven, huge big place, Never Too Late. It began with a con of the century and ended up in the Casper or caper of a lifetime. So you've got all the cast floating head syndromes peeking around the corner. It's PG.
I prefer that cover.
Well, this is the thing about, obviously it's First Independent. 4 friends and a funeral. Intimate scam out the scammer.
I love that cover compared to this one.
Well, the thing is about it though, this being an ex-rental, First Independent, this actually is a flip cover, believe it or not. Look. Magic.
Look how they've been cut around.
Look, magic. So that is the original cover. As I say, the group of friends, Corey Haim gets his name on it, but he's nowhere on the front of the box. He basically pops up on the back.
Keep it on the other cover.
Well, that's the cover I like, but that's been the original cover because you can tell it's been sun bleached down the side there. But yeah. But again, that's what's really cool about First Independent. Basically, you know what I mean? Like, there's 2 different covers, and again, it's an oldest trick in the book when it comes to video shops because one week you would go in, rent a few films, and then, like, maybe it was a year later, you go and buy them and go, oh, look at that. Is that a sequel? Is that? I don't think I've seen that. So different cover.
That one, do you think they just put Corey Haim on the front to try and make some money? And make people pick it up?
Well, no, that's why it does. The thing is, that's it. That's the thing is, right, it is a film that you would probably see randomly on television on these movie channels. But the fact that Corey Haim's in it proves the point there. His name's been slapped on the front, he's hardly in it.
Yeah.
Again, we'll do. But again, it's part of the collection. It's awesome to have a big box rental. And again, the only way I've seen it that you can get to play over here. Getting even has never been this much fun. And I'm sure she's the old woman from Ping Ping Mafia.
Oh.
I'm sure that is. The bit where you won't stop laughing with the illegal alien coming on the boat. There's a throwback to an old retro review at random. Right, goodbye for now.